Today, maybe you can do a quick introduction about yourself, and then we can get started from there.
Hi, good afternoon, sir. I am Sunita. I have completed my civil engineer from Akshay Institute of Technology with grade 78%. I have a BA professional with 3.3 years of work experience, and I believe that I am a highly effective Power BI developer who possesses a number of core qualities and traits that enable to produce consistent result of my employer. This is all about me. Thank you.
Okay. Do you have any past experience in Power BI?
Yeah, sir. 3.3 years of work.
Okay, good. Can you explain a bit about uh, what and all things you have, the concepts that you have applied in your earlier role?
We import the data from multiple sources.
Okay.
Sir,
Can you give me an end-to-end work, right? You mentioned you have 3.3 years of experience in Power BI as a Power BI developer. Can you walk me through from end-to-end journey of a project that you have completed?
yeah, we import data from multiple sources like Excel, SQL database.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we converted into query, Power Query.
Mm-hmm.
We clean, we cleaned that.
Mm-hmm.
After we build a visualization.
Okay. Could
After
you
we
elaborate a bit step by step? Like take one of the okay. Let's assume that you are ingesting you are you the source data is an Excel file. Okay. What are the different steps that you have done, right? Like as you explained, you loaded the data, right? So like walk me through what you did, right? What is the first step that you do, like in order to load the data, and once you load the data, explain what happens step by step.
cleaning. After
How
some
do you clean?
duplicates, some errors, we cleaning.
How do you clean duplicates?
It's it's in Power Query.
No, yeah. How do you identify there is a duplicate?
There are multiple same values will be there in the table.
Okay, so when you say when there are same values in a column, uh, okay, for example, let's say that you have a table, you are using one column to find the duplicates, right? But
Yes.
but I don't want to do a data duplication check based on that. I want to do a custom data validation, custom duplication check. How do you do it?
Custom duplication.
Hmm.
In Power Query, we have a column quality. In that, we find what is the valid, empty, error.
Okay, so
After
this
that,
will apply, right? If it is a, if we have a unique, so if you have a unique constraint on the table, then we can find those whether it is a duplicate or not, right? But let's say we don't have any unique keys on the table, but we still have to figure out and find the duplicate entries. How do you do it?
duplicate times.
Hmm.
We find the
This is
foreign keys of primary.
okay.
After that, we create a relationship.
No, it's only one table, right? I don't want to join with any other table. It's just one single table, and if we have to identify the duplicates. How do we do it? So let's say you have loaded the table. Okay, the data is loaded. Okay, into the table. It's there in our Power Query. It's right now the data is there, and you would like to find the duplicates using some kind of filters, some kind of visuals. How do you do it?
Same values will be there. After that, we find
Same values. Then how do you do it? What is your approach? So let's assume that I have four columns in a table.
yes.
Okay, I want to find the duplicates of the table where we have four columns. How do you do it? What will be your approach?
Pivot and pivot table and pivot table.
Pivot table. No, the data is okay. Okay, pivot table. How do you do it? Explain.
Converting rows to columns.
Converting rows to column. Okay, how will you get the duplicates with that?
Is a that combines the data same Alice.
Okay, fine. Um, okay, what is the yeah, difference? What are the different types that we could create a column?
Column.
When we are performing ETL, right? What are the different way we could create the column?
Column in table only columns will be
Correct. Let's say
transforming.
correct. When you are loading a data, when you loaded the data, let's say you have to create multiple columns. How do you create the multiple columns? What are the different ways
We
you
have
could
a
create multiple?
option custom from columns separate.
Okay.
Then we have an option in Power Query.
Mm-hmm.
After we going custom columns, then it
Okay.
added
Okay. Only custom column. What are the other options? What are the other options are there?
custom columns and add columns
Okay.
in the Power Query.
Only two options. What are the other options?
DAX query.
No, DAX query is okay, but what is that option in Power BI?
I am unable to recall.
Okay, fine. Um, can you explain about the cardinality? What is
Coordinate
cardinality in Power BI? Yeah,
relation,
yeah,
relationship
right, right.
relation
Yeah, correct. Go ahead. Yeah. What is it? What are the different ways we have?
manually and automatic relationship.
No, what are the different types of relationship that
One to
that,
one,
that is available? Huh.
one to many to
Mm-hmm.
one, many to
Okay. And what are the how how the relationship works basically? How the flow of information will happen from which direction to which direction?
it's manually connected. We then automatic relationship when we import the data, the automatic relationship will be created. Model.
Okay, if it is not created automatically, then
We created manually using primary and foreign keys.
okay, can we use let's say that there are multiple columns, right? Can I
Yes, sir.
use one column or multiple columns when I am creating the relationship between the two tables?
Yeah, we can.
How do you create? Let's assume there are four primary keys column, okay,
Mm, yes, sir.
across two tables, and then I need to join those two tables using those. Let's say I take at least two columns, okay. How do you join those two tables?
Star, I think is star flow schema. Centralized fact table connected by multiple dimensional table.
No. Okay, now the question is simple. Let's assume that there are two tables. The two tables must be joined using columns, two columns from
To,
each of the table. Okay.
okay.
How do you join those two tables now?
Using primary and foreign keys.
Do we have a foreign key concept in Power BI?
Unique and distinct.
How do you do it?
First, we extract unique values from one table.
No, this is
Then
prime.
it is
This is those two are unique only, right? So I'm saying there is a table A. Okay, let's call it table department, and then in that department you have department and sub department. Okay, department and sub department, and another table has department budget value. Okay, department and sub
same
department.
column name.
I need to join, I can't, I need to join those two tables based on the two columns, not only one column. How do you do it?
Same column. Same column using we can same column name. After that, we can create in both the tables same column name or same values will be there. After that, we can create the relationship.
Are you sure? How will it? No, I'm not able to get a correct answer here. You have to join both the tables using two different columns. How do you do it?
In the in the module view only we can
Hmm?
in module view
Okay.
in that only we create the relationship.
Okay. And how the direction, filter direction flows between
One
the
to
tables?
one to many.
What will happen? One to many, but one to many. So if I would like to do the filter also from both the direction, what we have to do?
Bidirectional it is.
How do you do it? What
Bidirectional
configuration? What?
bidirectional filtering.
Okay. Mm. What is the difference between Power BI desktop and Power BI service?
Power BI desktop is all about open source application. We build reports and dashboards. We build reports only. In Power BI service, we can share the reports online. It's online.
What is the difference between a report and a dashboard?
Report we create reports in Power BI desktop only. After sharing the reports online, we can create the dashboards. Power BI service.
What is the purpose of a report and a dashboard?
Reports is reports is once time we can create in daily basis we can of dashboards whatever the clients required they want to create the dashboards.
No, when is required? When it is required? Have you created a dashboard?
Yeah, in Power BI service we can create.
No, we can create. That is correct. But when do you create a dashboard? In your example, you said you have 3 years of experience, right? Did you create a dashboard?
Almost create reports only.
Why we are not creating a dashboard?
That my other teams will create. My team members will create.
Hmm. Okay, how do we set an alert? Okay, okay, you're not working on the dashboard. Okay. Okay, what is the difference between a calculated column and a calculated measure?
Calculate column is all about single column. Calculate measure is also about whole data mode. Whole data mode.
I have, let's say I need to create a new, I need to create column with dynamic measure, okay?
Mm.
And I don't want to affect the performance of the model. How do you do it?
Affects the model.
So for example, let's take you have a sales table, okay?
Yes, sir.
You have a sales table, you have sales and the quantity, right? The
Mm.
cost of that cost of the cost the price of the product and the number of units sold, and I would like to calculate the total revenue. Okay,
Mm.
how do you do that?
Total revenue. Some in aggregate function we can
No, tell me the steps. How do you do it?
total. Okay. Uh, in aggregate function we use sum. After that we add the both.
How do you, tell me, is that is that what you do, or is there anything else is needed? What else is needed? You have only quantity column and the price column, and you
Mm.
have to calculate the total revenue. How do you do it?
We add both the tables.
Okay, give me an example of in okay, give me one example. What report you have developed, and what was it actually for in
Sales
your current what exactly
billab-
that, huh?
billability report we build.
Okay, what exactly it contained?
It's all about tracking of employees, how many hours they work.
Okay, what did you do? How did you calculate? What was the data format there? One row of information. What information it contained in that table?
What is the capacity they have worked?
Okay, what was the quantitative data that was there in each row?
Departments, company, type of work,
Okay.
date.
Mm-hmm. And how did you calculate the uh, okay, some of the build hours?
In an option, calculated column in that home tab. After that,
Okay.
we use dash queries.
Okay, what is DAX?
DAX is all data analysis expressions.
Okay, why it is needed?
It's a collection of function operators and constant used in formulas to return and calculate values.
No, function is fine, but what are its applications? Why it is used? Because you already can get lot of results using the standard filters, right? Visuals already. But why DAX is needed?
To calculate, to easily calculate the values.
Can you give one example? So how it is easier than whatever is available already?
When we using the syntax is automatically comes example sum calculate and functions like what are the function average,
Mm-hmm.
count, is aggregate functions, logical functions,
What are the different types of count functions we have?
count, distinct count, count blank,
Mm-hmm.
count a.
Okay. What is count A?
Count a is using all data types like boolean, numerical, categorical,
Okay. And what is the difference between count A and count all?
count all. Count, it means it's all counting the non blank values.
Mm-hmm.
Count a, we using calculate, we using count the all data types.
Okay. Um, okay, now I'll come back to this question on the sales table, right? I have a sales table. So each transaction has the number of units sold and the price of it. Price per unit. Okay, price per unit. Okay. And I would like to calculate the total sales of the table. How do we do it?
Price per unit and
So, for example, you go to Amazon and okay, you have shopping in Amazon, consider it, okay, and you selected two quantities of mouse, okay, mouse, okay, uh, and the price of mouse per piece, let's assume that 10 rupees, okay, and you have bought two mouse pieces, right? And similarly, there are transaction. Everybody is purchasing whatever they want, right? And you would like to and I want to calculate the total sales, right? Total sales of that from the transaction table. How do you do it?
product, we multiply the data.
What?
Product option is with there. In tax
A
query,
product is there. Yeah,
yeah.
product name will be. We don't have to have a product. Okay, ignore the product. I just have transaction ID. Transaction 1 to up to 100 transactions are there. And 100 transaction we have how many units sold and the price per unit. Now I would like to calculate the total sales.
Transaction ID and total values.
What is the step by step? Explain what you will do step by step to get the total sales.
So I did not get the
Okay, so let's assume I bought two mouse and the price of the mouse that I bought per piece is 10 rupees. Okay, and I bought two piece. And let's say you bought 10 mouse, okay? And the price of that mouse is 100 rupees, right? Price of that mouse is 100 rupees, which you bought 10 piece. And I bought mouse which costed 10 rupees. And I bought two pieces. So how do you now calculate the total sales that I have made?
we multiply.
What do you do? No, you have to tell me the full. What you multiply? You tell me full. I want to know the total sales value. How will you do it?
In tax query, we multiplying transaction ID and 1 into 2 into 10 in you and 10 into 100 into mine.
No, you have to explain clearly what are the steps, what you do, multiply where you do, what you do, what exactly you do.
In custom columns, in custom columns, we have an option star.
Okay. Um, One last question I have. What does calculate does
It's calculate the sum of values.
when it is used?
When we filter the data in dash queries, when we filtering the data.
What is the use of calculate?
Calculate is it's calculate the sum of example sales order.
No, why exactly? You don't have to. You can use sales at some, right? But why do you need calculate function? Okay, before going there, what are the different types of context?
Filter
Maybe
and
technical. Hmm?
filtering context and row context.
Okay. So why do you need calculate?
When we using measures, when we using measures like filtering the data, uh, we can use a calculate. Otherwise, sometimes it don't work.
Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, that's all I had. Questions. You have any questions for me?
Sir, when we attending the this is the questions they ask. They will ask any other questions.
I don't know. There will be a lot of other questions actually. I just took some basic questions, not even basic. I was just trying to understand what you have done. The respective team will get back to you, Sunita. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye.